Hello folks, welcome to a really quick revision video. This one is focused on the types of rock. Now this is going to be relevant to your coast and rivers topic. Now I've kept this nice and short, and I've only even got a quarter of a piece of A4 here, because you don't need to know loads about the types of rock, but you need to know enough to apply in your answers about landforms. So let's get started. We need to know that there are two different types of rock, alright? And they will affect how, or the rate in which certain processes like erosion happen. We have got what we call resistant rock, okay, otherwise known as hard rock. And we've got non-resistant rock. Otherwise known as soft rock. Now these mean the materials that things like a coastline or the sides of a river are going to be made out of. Alright? Not all rock is the same. You get different types of rocks for various different geological reasons. Now, what is the actual material difference? Well, hard rock, our resistant rock, is going to erode slowly. Okay, it's more resistant, it can withstand the erosion, it can withstand the waves and the moving water in the river. Whereas non-resistant rock will erode quickly. Okay? Now already some of you might be thinking, well I remember this, and I remember actually what happens if you have two different types of rock on what we call a discordant coastline. Right, we might have a bit of hard rock and a bit of soft rock. Well, the bit of soft rock would erode away quicker, leaving a bit of hard rock stuck out left on its own. Now you also need to know a few different types of these rocks. So, first types in terms of hard rock, we've got examples such as limestone. Oh, silly mistake there for me. Limestone. We've got granite. Same kind of rock you might maybe see in your kitchen. And you've also got chalk, like you might maybe see in the White Cliffs of Dover. These are resistant materials and they take a long time to erode away. Non-resistant rock, okay, or non-resistant materials might maybe include sand. If a coast is only made out of sand, it will erode away quickly. Likewise, clay. Clay also, it's very soft. When it comes into contact with water, it really does lose lots of its structure and its integrity. And another good one that's often seen is something called boulder clay, which is a bit of a mixture of clay and sand and dirt and other small rocks. Now, this will, okay, say for example we have a coastline made of boulder clay, well that's going to erode away really quickly, and we see that in parts of this country, in parts of England. Places like, say, Holderness have large parts that are made of boulder clay, and therefore those are eroding away really quickly. Okay? Now, you might not need to actually draw this little bit. I just also want to kind of test and sort of almost kind of give it a bit of a confidence boost. I want to see if you can predict what's going to happen here. So, if I put my little card over to one side, I prepared these earlier. Okay, now you might wonder, what on earth have you drawn here? Let's focus on this side first. This here is my coastline, and you'll notice it's what we call a discordant coastline, because we've got different types of rock facing the sea. We've got hard rock, soft rock, hard rock. Now before I give away the answer, I want you to have a quick guess. What is going to happen to the shape of this coastline? Right, hope you had a quick guess. I'm going to sort of scribble away the bit of rock that's going to erode first, and hopefully you guessed correctly, it's going to be the soft rock. So it erodes away much quicker, and it will over time keep eroding away like this, until eventually, alright, our soft rock will be much further back than our hard rock. You might even notice that what we've ended up here is formed on either side are two headlands, and here, where the soft rock has eroded away, we have a bay. Here on our concordant coastline, we've only got one type of rock exposed to the sea, hard rock and soft rock. Now again, I want you to think about what's going to happen to the shape of this coastline. Is part of it going to erode away quicker, or is it all going to erode at the same rate? Hopefully you got this one right as well. In this case, we've got hard rock being exposed to the sea and a bit of soft rock behind. It will take a long, long time, but eventually that hard rock will erode away. But it's all going to erode away at the exact same time. Okay? Now, if it eroded all the way through and got to that soft rock, well, suddenly that would then start eroding away a little bit quicker. We might end up with another 2 headlands and a bay. So, thank you very much for watching this, okay? Hope this has been useful. Thank you very much. See you next time.